What's going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Story Time with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware narcissist. Today's story, y'all, the title is Recent Breakup with a Narcissist. Now, I read the first couple of lines and I was like, okay, you had me hooked. So I'm going to read this story. We're going to break it down, y'all. So let's get it. It's time for Story Time with Lee. Now sit back, get comfortable, and listen while I help make sense of your story. Ding, 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 ding. Sound like a Jack in the Box, right? All right, let's hit it off right here. It says, "Hey Lee, I kicked my ex narcissist out of my apartment on 9/12/24, so it's September the 12th, when his kid's mother called me while I was working to tell me that they had sex. Oh, goodness. Mind you, so on the 12th of September, like, oh, goodness, they told the kid's mom called you and told you that her and your boyfriend had sex. Oh, goodness gracious. Mind you, I haven't heard from this woman in almost 2 years, and coincidentally, the night before when he was supposed to be doing overtime at his carpentry job, I couldn't reach him. I saw him physically that day before 7 a.m., before I went to work. Usually, even if he does overtime, he checks in with me and we talk. I contacted him from 5:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. on and off. No response. He comes in at 2 a.m. saying his phone was on the truck going to Long Island. The truck turns around and his coworker gives him his phone back. Now, y'all, come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. We already know this. We already know there's some lies going on here. Okay. Because what? From 5:30 to 1 a.m. You no phone, but 2 a.m. you got your phone. Come on now. Um, the reason I believed her was because it was too much of a coincidence. Plus, we barely did it. He rejects my affection. Prior to that, him and I had an argument beginning of September over something very minor. He hates doing chores and getting necessities. Prior to him having steady work, he is not at all ambitious, and I've been working my ass off while he chilled in my home using his major duty workout machine. I primarily paid for it, and he just chipped in. He barely paid bills in the 2 years he was with me. And so he's at home just working out. I know I've heard of people at home playing video games, but he just home working out. Um, if he worked, he gave me chunks of cash, but never enough for the 2 years he was there. Fast forward to our early September argument. It almost turned physical, and he literally said, "Keep it up, and I will stomp your fat ass, and I won't stop." He brought my mother up in a disrespectful manner, and I brought his kid's mother up. Mind you, the grandmother, her mother, has custody of their children. Neither of them takes care of their children. Wait, what? Huh? This is a little okay. Hmm. So the grandma got custody. Her mother has custody of their children. Neither of them take care of their children. That's rough. He said, "For your information, she has a place and a car." I said, "How do you know?" "Because they left off on ugly terms and stopped speaking. We have mutual friends. They tell me this." I said, "Maybe you should go back to her." I heard him talking to himself like he agreed. Fast forward, I leave work early. He agreed to leave. When I come home, he gave me a hard time about leaving. I wrote up a contract for the removal of his belongings that he agreed to sign. He acted sweet, asking what he can buy me to eat. So he trying to get you, he trying to fill you up. When I didn't budge, he called me all types of B words. I was fed up with the disrespect. I called the cops and they never came because I guess I wasn't screaming for my life. He said, I can't believe you believe in that bum B. He said, you done effed up calling the cops. I'm not living like this. I'm going to destroy your livelihood. He threatened me with this before. Being this was my grandmother's apartment, I have somewhat stabilized rent. And he said he will call the rent office to say he lives here to make sure my rent goes sky high. Then leave the apartment to have me stuck with the bill. Sound like you're already paying the bills anyway. But I know the rent goes up. Then he turned around and called me a bum bee when I started calling my mother. He acted like he was going to swing at me and started smirking. Well, he said he hit you with the wire auto. He started recording me with his phone while I was crying. I told her he recorded me in the mix of that I mentioned the contract. She pleaded with him to sign it. She called my uncle. He talked to him, and I don't know what my uncle said, but 10 minutes later, This man finally left my apartment. Like your uncle probably said something. Uh, Days later, he picked up the rest of his belongings that I packed. Since then, he texts me every day. When my dumb ass actually calls him, he doesn't pick up for nothing. I think he is with the kid's mother. Yesterday, for the first time, I didn't respond to his text because I left him a long ass voicemail through the text window on Saturday telling him about himself. And he literally ignored it the next day by using the excuse he was asleep. He was asleep all day, which he used before. I called him twice since the breakup, and he was so-called sleep twice, yet text me every day. He said, I want to see you. I didn't respond because he flat out ignored my calls and messages. He texts hours later on text. I guess not, when I didn't respond to his text. His baby mother literally texted me at 3 a.m. today with a confused face emojis. So I literally screenshot it and send it to him, asking him why she's sending me emojis. Of course, he didn't respond because he was pissed. I didn't say anything to him yesterday, being he has not responded. Do you think this is finally the end to this nonsense? I was a great woman to him. Even took him to his native Puerto Rico 2 years in a row. He helped pay the bill the first time. The first time. The second time, this dude had a free trip on me. Anyway, this man is 49 years old. I am 44 years old, and his kid's mother is 43. Right now, he can be with her or someone else, but I am traumatized. I haven't been in a relationship in several years, and I thought I found the one. Now I need some serious psychological help behind this. Thank you for reading. Okay, so shout out to you for sending that in, as I know that can't be an easy thing to send in and to talk about. And going through this type of stuff, it can, yeah, it can be absolutely traumatizing to go through this type of stuff, to deal with this type of person, right? Because these type of people are horrible people, like horrible human being. So I know you said. So let's talk about the red flags, y'all. Let's talk about a little few of the red flags. The fact that you said him, like, so this is I'm not. I promise you, I'm not trying to pick on you, but this is. I feel like this can open the topic, open the dialogue a little bit. Why, if he don't take care of his kids, you know what I mean, and his baby mama don't take care of his kids, like does that not send red flags up in the air? Is that not a warning beacon right there, a warning sign? Because this is the way I feel, narcissist or not. If you're not taking care of your kids, if you're willing to abandon your kids or not put any effort in with your children, what makes you think why should I believe that you're going to take care of me? Why should I believe that you're going to do me better or do better by me than you do your own flesh and blood? You see, that's where my mind goes right there. Like, and plus he's calling you all these names and things like that. And he's sitting at the house chilling, not working and whatnot. You said y'all were, let's say you kicked him out on the 12th of September, right? Yeah, y'all hadn't been doing anything. This is typically when they start withdrawing affection from you and refusing it from you, they're typically getting it from somebody else. Like the kid's mom, yeah, she's trying to rub it in your face that she did it. You said she called me while I was working to tell me that they had sex. See, she called you to tell you that because she doesn't want you to be with him. She wants you. Now I can see, I can understand from your perspective how you might believe that's a lie, that she's just jealous and she want him back. I can see that. I can see you understanding and having questions about that, right? But his behaviors are not questionable. Like disappearing from 5:30 to 1 o'clock and then just meandering his stinking ass in the house at 2 a.m. saying, oh, his phone. He didn't try hard to lie to you. Oh, my phone was on the truck going to Long Island. The truck turns around and my coworker gave me my phone back and I came home. You didn't call it and text. Shut the fuck. Y'all got me about to cuss on here. They don't even try hard to lie to you no more. Like when they got you to this point right here in the relationship dynamic, they think that you're dumb. I'm not calling you dumb. I promise you that. Though. They just think that you're dumb enough to believe that silly ass excuse that he gave you, but you didn't believe him. You said you kicked him out. So good on you for kicking his ass out. But again, here comes the anger because you're kicking him out. Oh, I'm not having to put up with this. I'm gonna ruin your livelihood. I'm gonna call the people and I'm gonna call the lady and tell them that I live here so your rent can go up and you can pay all the bills. Like you've been paying the bills by yourself anyway. But this is the type of stuff, the type of behaviors that they will exhibit when their ego gets hit. Like when their ego takes a bruising, their ego will get hit. And right now, he's still, because you're calling him, he's still playing in your face right now. Because you're calling him, because you're reaching out to him, he's absolutely playing in your face. He enjoys it. He enjoys playing in your face. This is fun to him. This is part of it. This is part of like this dynamic of keeping you on the hook because, oh, I would sleep all day. Get the fuck. I'm about to cuss on here. Like, you're not sleeping all day. But he's telling you that because that's a lame ass excuse, because he feel like that's all he has to say is, I was asleep. Oh, my car was on the truck. My car was on the truck all day. What person in this United States of America, or probably in the world nowadays, in the civilized world, not like the developed, not civilized, the developed world, what poor person is going to let their phone just be on a truck all day and not try to go get it back? You see what I'm saying? That don't make sense. I mean, who all day sleeps all day? You know, oh, I was sleeping all day, but I can tell I'm sleeping all day, but I can text you. No, he's with somebody else. And I know you feel like you're traumatized or whatnot. It takes time to heal from this. Talking to him doesn't help you heal. Reaching out to him doesn't help you heal. You texting him doesn't help you heal. You leaving those voicemails doesn't help you heal, because all he has to do is right now, when you're trying to reach out to him, you're hurting right now, right? You're hurting, and it's understandable that you're hurt. Your feelings are valid. We get it. Everybody gets it. Everybody listen to this story, listen to this breakdown and whatnot. Everybody understands that you are absolutely hurting and your feelings are valid, right? You should be hurting. You had years with this person, and the way things ended, yeah, made you feel bad. The pain that you're in right now, you reaching out to him is you trying to dull the pain. Like, it's kind of like he's your drug. It's like kind of like alcohol. You know, when people drink, they're trying to dull the pain. They're trying to calm down their mind. They're trying to calm down the thoughts that are going through their head. This is what you're doing when you're reaching out to him. You're trying to dull the pain of the breakup. You're trying to dull the pain of the separation. You're trying to dull the pain of escaping this person. Like, feel it. Feel the pain. Let it, like, it's going to go away. You got to allow yourself to feel. It's going to go away. Like I said, you didn't find the one. He's not, he's a one. He's one of something. He's not the one for you. You know what I mean? He's 49 years old. This is him. He about to hit 50. He about to be five decades of toxicity. You see what I'm saying? Now he's holding to get you, he's trying to blame you. He's trying to get, you see how cowardly he is? He's threatening to put his stinking ass hands on you, but your uncle talked to him 10 minutes, his ass done bounced. Your uncle probably told him, like, we on the way. Me and the boys on the way. We got something for your ass. You threatening my niece. We got something for your punk ass. He like, oh, I gotta go. Click. His ass dipped. That's coward. That's PUSSY stuff. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what your uncle said. That's what he said. You know, now he's embarrassed. Now he's ashamed. But like, you have to find it within yourself to not reach out to him. I promise you. Healing takes time. Allow yourself to heal. You're grieving. It's like, allow yourself to grieve. Grieve the loss of the relationship. It's okay. You're going to feel better later on. I promise you. If you allow yourself to grieve, every day it gets better. I promise you. Every day will get better. Amen. But anyways, thank you for sending your story. Thank you for being brave. I really appreciate it. Y'all, if y'all want to send your story in for consideration, she actually put in the title 5-minute read. Y'all see it was about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes or less, I feel like that's a good link to the story right there. Anyway, shout out for you sending it in. This is my email address right here. Subscribe to the channel as well. And as always, y'all, mental illness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.